And you're welcome back. It's time for entertainment, and you can be sure we'll get all the gist from the queen herself, Miss G.
Hello, you're looking extra radiant.
I think it's the color.
Maybe, but it looks so good on you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm following your footsteps.
Queen. No, but today everybody has been talking about Sarkodie.
Oh,
I know, right?
My goodness, that
and
controversy.
Kel Song's Jennifer Lomote.
Yes. So, do you know, I never knew this song. It's this controversy that's brought my attention to the song.
Well, they say every time there's a good and bad side to every controversy.
Exactly.
A lot of people have gone to pay attention to the song,
exactly,
listen to the lyrics. But for those who haven't heard the song yet, let's hear Jennifer Lomote, Kel Song featuring Sarkodie.
And Jennifer Lomote, Minam Kwanswa meba why you ready there.
Alright, so that's the song.
So what's the controversy all about?
So the controversy is that, you know, when the song was released, and this Kel Song is an up-and-coming artist, and so when the song was released, people thought that Sarkodie's rap in that song, which we just heard, was inappropriate. The fact that he talked about a noble Krobo lady. For those who do not understand the tree, he says a noble Krobo lady with beads on her waist. Okomfanochi has cursed her with promiscuity. People felt that that line was not, you know, in good taste, because that even the thought about Okomfanochi, you know, cursing the Krobos is based on a myth. It's nobody has established whether there's any truth to the story. But it's not even something that the Krobos are proud of, if even that's the case. So why go use that in a song? Then Sarkodie comes back to defend himself. I heard people say that he has said he's married to a Krobo. His baby mama is a Krobo. He won't intentionally, you know, throw swipes at them. People of the Krobo land didn't still accept that. They say retract it, take off some part of the song, that's the lyric in that song, and then we'll let it go. He hasn't done that. Now,
so the song is actually not Sarkodie's song.
It's not Sarkodie's song.
You know, a line in it, rapping in it.
Yes,
that's
so the song is for Kel Songs, who went for the hit maker and now features Sarkodie. So
who is threatening to take legal action against him?
So the council for the Krobo group, youth group, is threatening to sue Sarkodie, and they say he rather go redo the song, apologize to us, or you stand a chance of paying 200,000.
Is it 200,000 or 2 million?
I
heard 2 million.
200,000.
2 million Ghana.
They are contradictory amounts. There. Some people say 200,000. Some people say 2 million. So we are not too sure. But the musician union of Ghana has said that, you know, it is a caution to all of them. They would appeal to Sarkodie to do something about this track. Now to another controversy. I want you to take a look at two trailers and tell me if they are similar or if you think that the storylines are the same. Let's start first from the South African movie titled Scheme.
Open the boot, brah. Quick, quick.
The job was simple. All I had to do was drive my late brother's ex-partner up to Josie and back again.
Why did you do to my car? Just need a place to stay for the night until the mechanics open, and we'll be on our way, man.
Gates close at sunset. Nobody comes or goes till dawn.
Easy money. Or that was the plan. I was about to discover there's no such thing. Yes, like.
So that's the South African trailer for the movie called Scheme. Now let's look at the Ghanaian trailer for a movie titled John and John.
Money answers everything.
Make sure you make it the right way, or you may end up paying very dearly for it.
She was right, but that came too late.
Is that the money? I'm not the drone you are looking for. We are two drones, okay? I'm just zipping.
The job was simple. All I had to do was to drive my friend to deliver cash to his boss.
I hope you guys are not messing with me.
All was well and good. And then, this happened.
The money is safe. You have my word. We are here for the money.
What?
You hold the right there, mister.
Nobody.
Okay, so do you find anything similar in these two?
There's a lot of similarities. But you know the thing about creativity, I mean, they say that, you know, it's not really stealing an idea, but really just taking inspiration from another idea.
Well, the producer of the South African movie Scheme doesn't think so. Initially, when this John and John was released here in Ghana, people who went to see it, who had seen Scheme, thought that it was a total copy of Scheme. Then the producer of John and John, who is Kofi Asamoah, if you can see the pictures rolling on the screen, you get to know Kofi Asamoah, said that it was an adaptation. He had actually contacted Tim Green, who is the producer of Scheme in South Africa. Turns out that months after, some way, somehow, somebody watches John and John and alerts Tim Green that your movie is shown in Africa. It's an adaptation of your movie. He said nobody contacted me, and he felt it was insane for anybody to have picked his work without crediting him in any way and make it theirs. So he went on social media, Facebook to be precise, to vent. So those are some of the conversations I had with the young man who was in Lagos and had, you know, seen the movie and drawn his attention to it. So he talked about wanting to see it himself, and then he saw it. So that's Kofi Asamoah you're seeing in your shot. And so this is why he said this is insane. Turns out Ghana's biggest movie this year happens to be his work. So he put the trailer again of his work there. We are waiting to see what Kofi Asamoah would have to say to this.
But I mean, people copy all the time. I mean, I've seen Nigerian movies and the storylines are so similar to American movies. But the thing is that you, as he said, you should just have credited the person, and then you'd be out of trouble. So, but it's so sad. And I remember a similar incident just recently with Stephanie Okereke's Dry. Now it turns out that a woman by name, I think Madudu, says that she had written a script of a story titled something else and gave it to somebody who now became personal assistant to Stephanie. And they took portions of that book and turned it into the movie Dry. So, you know, people tend to talk about people not crediting them for their jobs and blah blah blah. And I know she wants to sue Stephanie of 100 million naira. That's a lot.
Something like that. Yes, something like that. So let's move on to another gossip. And you know, the Stone Boy is getting married tomorrow.
Oh yes.
Yes. Lucky for the dude, he got signed by Xylophone Media today. Details of that will bring it tomorrow. But today we're talking about the bridal shower.
And I understand his bride is a beautiful dentist.
Yeah, she is a dentist. A dentist that picked up 6 awards last year.
Oh wow!
From the
Beauty and Brains.
Science and Technology. So let's see. That's pictures from the bridal shower that took place yesterday at Alio Spa. With some friends of hers.
So that's the bride to be in yellow.
Exactly. Exactly. And
that's wonderful.
So a lot of them, they're enjoying themselves. And there's a short video to it as well. So that's the video.
Oh, that's a lovely setup. Really, really nice.
I know she's the 17th doctor. I'm so you know, excited when I talk about. She's the 17th doctor in her family. Oh wow! So it's a family of doctors. I hope that, you know, she and Stone Boy's offspring will become another doctor. But people,
well, congratulations.
People. Yes. So let's go straight and talk about Asamoah Gyan's car.
That's the interior of the car?
That's the interior of the car.
Wow.
Live from the forecourt.
These are live pictures?
Yes, from the forecourt.
Is this a car? Is that a car?
So the van is parked at the forecourt of the multimedia building. And so that's pictures from the interior of the Benz. So
this is a van and this is all in the van?
Exactly.
My goodness.
Exactly.
Wow.
So that's where the interview is taking place.
Wow.
No wonder, you know, there's a lot of talk about Jet 3. I think that's what he has on it. I think so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Jet 3. That's so much.
This must be a huge bus.
Is it? It looks like, when I saw it, looked like a 207 bus, but you know, something different. And I was like, oh, so this is the bus.
So from the outside, it doesn't look too big.
It doesn't look. That's you wouldn't even get an idea that it will be sophisticated here there, and there will be anything. So that's it.
2003. But that would be asking because no more than
I don't think he feels it like,
Okay,
we
know about footballers who have private jets and all that, so that shouldn't come as a surprise.
Not at all.
When are you buying your private?
Oh, really? Really?
You should tap into it and say amen.
Amen. Footballers, where are you? Come buy me one, Anyway, that's about Osamu-Ajan. But quickly, before I go, let's talk about Patrick Doll, who is a Nigerian, who is talking about a similar thing that we have been discussing all through this evening, all through the day, Jennifer Lumoti. Okay. Now, he's talking about Davido's If.
Okay.
And he says it's a portion in Davido's If that might mislead the youth.
And pop culture impact the people in a very, very subtle but very, very, for want of a better word, insidious manner. We get our mannerisms. Have you beginning to hear 30 billion for our account to? And that's from entertainment. And when you start telling a young child that 30 billion for our account to, he's singing it, but he's going to grow up wanting to get 30 billion by any means necessary. So that's why I say entertainment is insidious. So, but that's why it will need for people with some level of common sense, because I'm sure the boy who's 30 billion doesn't understand what he has done, but he has put in the mind of young people that anyhow you like, Yahoo Plus, kidnapping.
I see.
So that's him.
But let me ask you a question quickly before you go. Do people really listen to the lyrics of songs?
They do. If we didn't,
and does it influence them?
It does. So for a lot of people, especially with Jennifer Lumoti, it's the first time you're hearing it. Yeah. So they ask you, what's the fuss about this Kwaboniba thing?
Yeah.
And many times these musicians play on our intelligence. And like he's saying, you think that getting 30,000 in your account is a good thing. Who says it's a bad thing? But have you thought about how you want to get 30,000 in your account,
or how it got there in the first place?
Exactly. So these words really, carry a lot of weight, and it gets to affect us a lot. So, but that'll be it for entertainment. Today looks like an Osamu-Ajan day. A lot of people on the streets. I need to go get a selfie.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. And that's Miss G, Queen of Entertainment. We're taking a break. Sports is up next.